Okay, I'm back. As we can see, there is a lot going on. I have also moved at this point. So yeah, this is my husband, Minx Bolin. And this is our son, Kent. His last name is Pancakes because when I was naming him, I could not remember my husband's last name. And then this is our daughter, Cora. Both of these babies were intentional. Um, Yeah, both of these babies were intentional. The one that she is currently carrying was absolutely not intentional. So, when I had the first son, I would like to come over and hang out. Okay, come on, Tammy. When I had the first son, we stayed in the old house. Oh, he is a freelance programmer, so he works from home pretty much. But yeah, so my first son, we stayed in the old house. By the time I had the second baby, it's like she would like wake him up when she would cry in the same room with him. So I was just like, okay, we can't do that. So and then the room was a little small too. So I was just like, okay, we just gonna move into a bigger house. We could afford it, the whole nine. So he only brought like $20,000 to the household once we got married. I ain't talking about him, but yeah. So, anyways, that's pretty much like my little money that I inherited from my parents. But yeah, so we moved into the new home and it's bigger. It's very nice. As you can see, we don't have all that stuff around because it's not in our aspirations to have all that stuff. So, yeah, that was a good thing. It's like a first start, really. Um So yeah, but yeah. So the first two kids were intentional. Like I said, the last one was not. He had in his aspirations that he wanted to try for a third baby, and I was just like, okay, not every time I've done this, does something come of it. So hopefully nothing comes of it. And guess what? Something came of it. So yeah, now that is what I am dealing with. Um, I'm having a third baby. Not only that, but he has the what was his trait that was like ill? Um, oh, it must have went away, but he was just like very fussy as a baby, and then she has the wiggly trait. So it takes her like it's the act of Congress to get her to go to bed or whatever. So that's irritating. And so I think like that is definitely making it as difficult as I was always saying that I wanted it to be. Um, him, and then also him being a freelance person, so it's not like he's just going to just go to work. No, I have to remember to do these things, like all this stuff. I have to remember to do it in the midst of all these kids, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, she's about to have a whole nother baby. And it's gonna make it even harder at that point. But I am up for the challenge. I also made a new friend. Um, and since her goal was like, oh, thank God she's grown up. But since her goal was like, to see somebody die, this is like awful, isn't it? But I made friends with this old lady, and I'm gonna try to see if I can like move her in and yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can move her in and then, maybe something will happen. But it might work in my favor because she could just be like a little living nanny a little bit. With all these kids here, it's like I don't know what I am going to do. Like but yeah. So hopefully she can help us out. Um if she decides she's gonna come move with us, especially because we're about to have another baby. And at this point, I'm just like, I don't even think there is a bigger house than this. This is a four bedroom. I don't think nothing is bigger than this. So it's like, where we going from this to what? This big old house to what? So I'm just like, okay, you know, we're gonna try to figure something out. It might be like a little unorthodox, but whatever we got to do, because these babies, oh my gosh, like look at her. She's tired and she just won't even go to sleep. And it's like her stuff or whatever, it goes down so quick. Like, I don't know. I been just fed her and then boom, she's right back. It done went back down. So, like I said, I can't wait until she grows up. At least then cause they were never both newborns at the same time. Like, look, he just tried to feed her and she didn't even eat. But yeah, they weren't both newborns at the same time, but they were both infants at the same time. And I guess there's a little bit of a difference on here with the two. So yeah, but yeah, they weren't both newborns at the same time. But it looked like I had twins on here at one point with both of them being itty bitty teeny tiny babies. So I was just like running myself raggedy at that point. Like, girl, all these kids. So, yeah. But it's a good thing that he does work from home a little bit because, it's a lot easier to. No, like we are not going on a date anymore, and I am not risking my marriage, sir. Oh, that's another thing too that was like, okay, we gotta we gotta do something because y'all know that my man, the old one, he was literally buried at my old house. And he would come back. Like he would come and visit and whatnot. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so now I got him to reach potty level 2 so he can use the potty on his own. Thank you. Because there's one less thing I have to worry about with him. But yeah, he was coming back from the dead. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I know he hates me, but he didn't. So I guess I don't know. Maybe he didn't have that little um jealousy trait that like they had mentioned on there about those Sims. I don't even want to wake her up, y'all. That's awful that my baby is sleep on the floor and I don't want to even deal with it. But if she sleep at least, cause that's saying a lot. Like I don't even know how his attention didn't go up and I just potty trained him. Like, what? It is like these kids, they are nothing like they were before. And then I swear it's like on the old Sims, they went from infant to toddler to child. This one takes so long for them to grow up. They go from the little newborn to infant to toddler to child. And of course, we know like those, like in the beginning, they are like very dependent on you. And so it's like every little second, you have to be doing something with them. And it's just like, y'all, I done been on there. I done been on there with a social worker that took my kids. Like, I'm just so not interested in it happening to me. So I will stop them from doing whatever to make sure them kids straight. So I try to have it be as realistic as possible. Also, another thing I learned from my first house, well, the last house that I had, was this little thing does not need to be in your bedroom. You will think it's off or you don't hear it and you just really not thinking nothing of it. Baby, it's playing and it's about to wake you up out your sleep. So, yeah, I'm just like, no. She always wanted to enter these professional tournaments. It's very expensive and she keep losing, but it's always in her aspirations because I think she got that gamer thing And I think she's a couch. Well, I think it used to be on the old game called Couch Potato or something, or I might be making it up. I don't know. But she's lazy, to say the least. So now he done woke his daddy up here. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he hungry and he wants some attention. So let's give him some animal crackers so he can get on. Well, yeah. So um yeah, I learned that about that radio too. Also my husband, yes, he is alluring and he has the aspirations of being a serial romantic. He wants to go on 2 dates. I don't know how that's gonna happen with all these children, boo. Like I feel like there's something that's gonna maybe happen a little bit more down the line. Okay, this is a good thing because she already on the floor. She didn't even go to sleep in the bed. Is she mad about that? No, she's not mad about that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. 'Cause that would be even worse. Okay, I'm gonna give him a little bit of attention. Let me talk to him, chill with him a little bit. So yeah, let's see what they have. Play, and then oh, let's praise him. And what else? Let's brighten his day. Tell him a little funny story. I just uh, tell him a story because he just needs some attention. Oh, he's went up real quick. See, look, she keep losing. Like every time I turn around, she is losing. What does she want? Okay, she wants to be fed. So let's get up here and bottle feed her. Another thing too. So I always wanted to like breastfeed them. I don't know why, but they tend to like resist that a lot. Like they do not be wanting to be breastfed. And so yeah, but it's cool. I just bottle feed them, especially because like they be on the verge of getting taken by social workers. So I do whatever it is that I can. Now you can put her down. Why she sad? Please don't tell me it was that lady. I know it was. It was that lady I made friends with, wasn't it? I don't even remember her name. Can I see where she at? Is she dead? I probably can't even see it. Ugh. And I hate they don't do that either. Like they used to tell you like who died and the whole nine. Now they're like, oh, don't worry about it. You just said you just said that somebody died, girl. So yeah, I think it was that lady though. That means I wouldn't even had to have her in the house long, and she was gonna kick the bucket. Like, ugh, whatever. But yeah, so now I gotta make friends with another old lady. Also, I don't know, like, do I live by a nursing home or something? Because every time I look outside and the people just walking around out there, they are all old. Like, they all have their little gray hair and whatnot, and I'm just like, what the heck? But it's kind of a good thing though, because like I said, that is my new little goalie goal, and that is to witness somebody die. So that is my little plan is to move in somebody. Oh, that is so sinister, but it's the truth. So I'm gonna have them be my little nanny and whatnot for a while until they what they call it expire. So yeah, that is it for today. If you guys like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. You guys leave some comments of maybe some things that I could do in the future, or another family I could make, or some things I could do on here. I am upset about having 3 kids, but here we are. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video.